counting calories. When it comes to eating well, most people have it backwards. They obsess over calories, macros, and numbers, but ignore the most important factor, the quality of the food itself. Here's the truth. If you focus on eating real whole foods, foods that haven't been broken down, blended, or packed with chemicals, you won't need to count calories. The real issues show up with processed foods. That's where you get empty, high-calorie foods packed with bad seed oils, chemicals you can't pronounce, artificial dyes, preservatives, and hidden sugars. That's what leads to weight gain, fat gain, and inflammation, a ton of other problems people blame on calories. Let's get started. So what does that mean? And we went up and down the aisles. So it means you can eat real foods, like say meat. So you can go and have a hamburger, you can have eggs. That's fine. I'm not counting my calories when I'm eating things like that. If I'm gonna make pancakes, I'm gonna eat flour, I'm gonna put in all different types of ingredients, then I have to start worrying about counting calories. The same with buying processed foods that are already made. There's usually a list of 10 to 50 more ingredients. Now you gotta start worrying about counting your calories. But if you're just eating vegetables, like we're in a vegetable aisle, you could eat as much broccoli as you want with meat. You're not gonna eat that much meat. I guarantee you're not gonna sit down there, you're not gonna be able to eat as much as you think. And you're not gonna have to worry about exceeding the amount of calories by eating. Say if you had a hamburger and you had some broccoli and you had half a sweet potato even, I guarantee you can eat as much as you want. You're not gonna eat as much as you think on a daily basis to gain weight. You don't want to go crazy, obviously. You're not going to have a 22-ounce burger, but you're not going to eat that way when you start eating like that. When you start eating clean like that, again, you're going to get into trouble down most of these aisles. And I've talked about this in the other video when we went to the grocery store. Anything that's processed, if it's in a bag, if it's in a box, if it's not cold, it's usually a good indication that something you have to count your calories. Any kind of bars, any kind of liquid that's not water is going to usually have some kind of chemicals and added sugar or oils. A lot of these bad seed oils that are really bad for you are in these types of foods, not just beverages, but also in packaging, in goods, in food items, things that you wouldn't even think that the oils in there, they're in there. So that's it, just eat clean, eat basic, put them all together, go down those solid food aisles like we talked about, and you'll be all right. Sometimes you're gonna eat foods that are not like that, that are semi-processed, but just, be careful. In that instance, wash your portions, and you'll be fine. Don't overcomplicate the calorie counting. Remember, it's the nutrients are very important too. Or the most important thing, the nutrients, more than the calories. You could have a lot of calories with no nutrients and no hydration, or you could have something that's got that has calories, but it's packed with nutrients, like some of these vegetables or some of these meats. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it, and just keep it basic. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about this topic and more about health, fitness, nutrition, inspiration, and wellness strategies, check out my 2 latest books, Biomatic Body, Fitness Strategies from the Animal Kingdom and the 16 Elements of Fitness, and my other book, Inner Fitness, Your Body, the Owner's Manual. The title speaks for itself. If you have a question about fitness, it's probably in this book. They're both available on Amazon.com or linked from our website, www.phrogfitness.com. Thank you.